Hello and welcome to Clay to Canopy, the show where I attempt to make just about everything from the ground up. And welcome to the Don't Wake the Dragon build series. Alright y'all, this is officially fall. This is vlog 1 of the fall 2023 Don't Wake the Dragon series, and I'm happy to report that Evangeline has survived Hurricane Hillary. We had quite a bit of rain. Fortunately, I was able to get out here, sand up some of the bad parts, and then let the rain wash away all of the junk and give her a good clean, actually. She does need to have another wash before she can get that coat of resin put on. And the haste of the storm and all of the going and my injury, the studio is a bit of a mess right now. A bunch of things kind of just got thrown into place. I'm going to be spending some time tidying that up first. I had not intended on resolving the door and the back end before putting the next layer on. I think I need to do that. So I'm thankful that I didn't complete it all the way. There are some pieces toward the back that need to get thrown on there, and I'd like to spend this vlog trying to get the back end resolved, cleaning up the studio, and maybe hitting some of the head and neck so that I can start beginning to resolve that part. Everything is in form where it needs to be, but there's some janky stuff happening on the outside, so the interior of the neck needs to definitely get gone over with the full fiber so that it's resolved. I do need to get in there with a grinder or sander and sand down the high points. And that way the inside will be secure so I can go ahead and grind down what I need to on the outside without worrying about damaging. Yeah, anyhow, I'm just gonna do stuff. Here we are. Okay, I was able to successfully get all on the inside of here with this sheet of fiberglass and grind up the inside. It was a bear. I cleaned out the front area here where I could get access to the head, and cleaned up the counter so that I could flip the head back and forth and not have any issues. Then I realized I had no choice but to do a lot of the grinding in the garage. This head is a little bit too heavy for Sarah to help me move in and out. I don't want to have to keep moving it in and out every day like I was doing when I was working on just the top part. And also I have nowhere to put it right now because the dragon body is sitting on the floor, and until that gets rigged up and onto the base, I have no floor space over there. I did the best I could in this position, and it's really difficult because the garage door is here to keep flipping this head back and forth. So I flipped it once. It's gonna be rough looking anyway for this in part, and I just let it go. What I'm gonna do is make a panel that goes here, so anything behind it is like the utility area. The fog machine will sit behind it, the plugs and whatnot. Point is, it doesn't need to be pretty in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put in a coat of black on it, but I'm just gonna call it there. Same with the interior of the head. And then I will be making a sheet utility type of door because I don't want the cats to be up and in there. I made this dragon just because I'm like, you know what, I've been doing these environments and I wanted to make something with an exterior as well as an interior. But let's face it, I have a growing family of cats. A new one just showed up. This is probably going to be a giant cat playhouse, and they're loving it. In the rain, even just the shell the way it is, it will be a showpiece for me to be able to take around and photograph, use when I'm applying for things, but it's probably going to become a cat thing. I can just blacken this part out. It's stiff enough that now all of the weird funky gapping and things that happened in this neck, and actually let me swing you around to the other side so you can see it. So there's a lot of uneven matched bits and some holes. So I need to come at it with the grinder, and that's going to be my plan today. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to grind the crap out of this. I can now get rid of, not worry about this tape that was holding things in place, and fill. But there's that whole issue of me having to keep turning this over every time I need to deal. So I've decided that that is not the route I'm going to go. I'm going to grind everything I can reach. This will get pulled forward so that I have a little bit of a dangle. I'm gonna grind everything I can reach. I'm gonna fill what I can. I will fiberglass it, and I'm gonna leave it in this position to blacken it and mica for all the bits I can see. So that way I only have to turn it one time. All right, I'm gonna suit up so that I can start grinding away on this, finish my coffee first, and then see where it gets me for the day. While parts of the head is still underway, I've popped over here and I'm gonna try and do some resolving of this back end. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna work on. I spent a good chunk of yesterday just sorting out what's happening here, and I put in a frame. That bottom piece is temporary. There's a walk-up, which means I have another foot. So you'd still have to duck, because this is the doorway, to get into the door, but it's 12 inches more than what this bottoms out at. This side I'm okay with, and I've been going back and forth over this side, because there's this weird thing when you round the corner, and to get to the door, this is going to just kind of chop in. So there'll be a little bit of a part that sticks out, and yesterday I absolutely hated it, and I thought I was going to just completely remove that part. Today I'm okay with it, so I'm just going to roll with it. I think I'm going to call this vlog here. Please like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. Stick around to watch this project all unfold, and remember, don't wake the dragon.